Hello.
Welcome to the Lighthouse.
How much are tickets?
$5 to come in the house, $8 to come in the house and go up in the tower.
So $8 to go up and top and the bottom. Where do you get tickets at? Perfect. Thank you. It's been a year. It's been a long time since I've been here. So I'm trying to get familiarize myself where everything's at. So Toledo.
Oh, really? Okay.
Just on I got a 3-day vacation, so much needed.
Oh, you might, I don't know who's what. The next one is 4 o'clock in 5 minutes, but we'll have another one at 4:20.
What's up now?
The next climb is at 4 o'clock.
Okay, it's about 4 minutes from
We'll
now.
have another one at 4:20.
All right, thank you. Yeah, why not?
I'm landlocked.
Yes, you are. Okay.
My tickets and then my old key. Yeah.
There you go. Sure.
Are you guys in line for tickets? Okay.
It's at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
2, 3, 3.
Child.
3,
This
4.
like child.
Both, tower and house, that will work.
Yes.
So you're gonna go at 4 o'clock, 5 minutes, right?
She's coming.
Okay. Want to make sure that we're doing it right.
I know there's people that you walk right in.
What is this? It's what is this? What is it? Oh, dude. Oh, it's fine.
I'll let them know.
Yo.
Right?
Nobody knows it up there for
Okay.
The elusive get back to
There's photos on you and they're right over. Tom, you're coming.
You're going up?
Yeah, tower and house. Yep.
About 10
Do
o'clock.
you guys take debit cards or?
Yep,
Okay.
sure.
There you go.
I'm sorry, was that for one?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, you can go to the 4 o'clock one.
All right. So my ticket.
Just sit right on you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Throw it up. Here, we'll take that.
Thanks.
a lot.
Okay. I need that.
Watch that.
Getting ahead of myself.
So, is that 10 or was it? Oh, is that 10? Okay,
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, you know, when you get back down, you'll be able to see the house. We're waiting for those to finish climbing down, and you'll go up, and Wendy, who's going to help you along in that room, go on in, and she'll give you a little presentation.
Hello.
And then when you, as you heard, when you come back down, you're welcome to spend time in the house.
All right. Thank you.
During the day, he would have cleaned the lanterns, trimmed the wicks, made sure that the chimneys were sparkling. Late afternoon, he's going to grab this oil filling can, which is on the top shelf. Come on in, top shelf, right-hand side. Go out to the oil house and bring in a night's supply of kerosene oil, which is about this much right here. Okay? Then he's going to pour it into the oil filling can, and he's then going to pour it into the kerosene lanterns. Just before the sun sets, he's going to grab one of those kerosene lanterns, and he's going to climb these 78 spiral stairs that were cast in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. These are the original stairs. They were brought up on the Erie Canal extension and welded together. All right, and 5 years ago when we were cleaning in here, we took out some very ugly linoleum and discovered that is the original slate floor. So we had those refurbished, so that was nice. Everything in the house is original. This is original woodworking, okay? In the dining room is the original wainscoting, the original ceiling. The kitchen is the last thing that we're going to do. We're going to take it back to the way it looked in the 19th.
I take it the floor has been redone, or?
The floors have been redone.
I noticed that. Okay.
He did a very good job downstairs.
Thank you so much.
You guys are gonna love it. Wonderful.
All right. Well, you did it. All right.
Yes, you
So he climbs up. right, he inserts the kerosene lantern into the Fresnel lens. On the outside of our Fresnel lens, we had a rotating system. We had a red panel opening, red panel opening. The mechanism to make that rotate is like the old-fashioned grandfather clocks, the weights and pulleys, and that is what's between the cylindrical wall and the square wall. You may have noticed the outside is square, but when you climb today, you look at me and say, Wendy, these walls are square. You're right, there are a circle of bricks in square bricks. He gets that mechanism going, so it's going to flash 10 seconds on the red, 10 on the white, 10 on the red. When is the flashlight? So a ship captain out there sees that pattern of red, white, and says, well, that's Erie, Pennsylvania, the flashlight. Every single lighthouse has its own characteristic flashlight. That process took 30 minutes. Downstairs he comes. 3 hours later, he's in here doing it all over again. So every 3 hours, he goes up, and then he comes back down. All right? You did it. Well, thank you so much. Awesome.
We made it.
All righty. Well, we'll be sure to go upstairs. There's a bedroom up there and a drying room. Did you see the video in the kitchen?
We didn't know.
Okay, well, feel free. And did you go in the parlor and see the dioramas? Okay, great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, she must be going up 10. Okay. 4, 6,
And you have 2 right here too.
10. Okay. So the last person up is going to carry the lanyard. That just lets Dick know at the top this party is all up safely. And then the last person down brings it back to me, so I know this party is down safe, and I can send the next person down. So who would like to carry this? Oh, the last. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right.
Everyone else will too.
So we have a party of 10, Dick, coming up. All right. Happy climbing.
All right.
You might want to leave your water here. You're going to need both of your hands to go.
After you?
And leave your purse there. Yeah, it might be safer for you to not have to carry it up through that hatch.
I'll just leave this side. I'm good.
I will stay right here and watch it for you. Thank you. Okay? All righty.
No, go ahead, after the last.
Thank you.
There's none for you.
You know, you wouldn't stumble if you would turn your body straight instead of trying to stumble.
These cameras.
Other hand right here.
I don't need the steps, I thought spiritually. No. Are you? No. I didn't think about it till now. Oh, I see. Huh?
Beautiful.
Oh, I see why you would too. I'm assuming this is the hatch.
I hate to lose my fitting and go tumbling down. You talk about Steve, wow.
Could you imagine carrying a kerosene lamp up here?
Yeah.
I'll burn the whole thing down.
Little bridge.
Like a hit coming through there.
Little bridge. All right. Nice.
Fire.
How do you like that?
Oh, it would burn down after it was good if it was me. Yeah, cool, babe.
You're gonna be last again.
We'll figure it out. Okay. That's pretty cool up here, huh?
Very everybody can hear me a little bit. We're on, what we're standing on is called the gallery deck of the lighthouse. And what the lighthouse is really all about, that light, which is to this day a fully functional light. The lighthouse is in use and operation 365 days a year now. And the objective is to have a light that is visible 16 miles out on the lake.
Oh wow.
They accomplish that by having the light at this elevation and having that quality of light here. When they were operating using the Fresnel lens, the Fresnel lens sat on top of that red pedestal right here. The photograph, if you look at the photograph inside here,
Oh, I see it.
Oh yeah.
that's the lens that was in actual use here. And that sat atop this red pedestal, and it revolved through the course of the night. You can see that there are red plates on the face of it. The light exits that lens through the circular aperture that you see on the side.
Okay.
There are 8 of those. 4 of them had the red plate in front of it, and 4 of them were clear. So that when they put the oil lamp inside the Fresnel lens, and the clear section of the lens was facing the lake, there was a white light in the lake. As it revolved and a red plate came to the front, now there's a red light out in the lake. Continues to revolve, the next white, the next clear aperture comes, it's back to a white light. So through the course of the night, it shifted red, white, red, white, red, white, and it changed at approximately 3-minute intervals. So everyone knew the signature of the Presque Lighthouse is a red and white flashing light that changes from red to white every 3 minutes. That was called the signature of this lighthouse. And they all would have a map that would show them where lighthouses were located and tell them what the signature of each lighthouse was. So if you were out there, you would know not only that that's a lighthouse, but I know what I'm seeing is a Presque Lighthouse. That's located right here, and I can figure anything I want to figure in terms of distance of the other.
Do all lighthouses have a signature?
All lighthouses, on every lighthouse on Lake Erie has a different signature. Each one has its own signature. So that went out of existence in the 60s. They took the Fresnel lens out of service in the 60s because by then they could get light, good enough light, that with a smaller lens they could get light 16 miles out on the lake. And it has evolved to the point that now we don't need a lens at all. We have a light that is a 6-tier LED marine beacon light. Each one of the tiers that you see on that light is 10 watts. So you have effectively a 60-watt light bulb. And it is visible 16 miles out on the lake because all of the technology that was in the Fresnel lens is built into the fixture, and it focuses the light. It is totally automated. No one has to come up here. The only reason you come up here anymore is to come up on a tour. Nobody has to do anything to care for the light. It takes care of itself. The black spot that you see on that white base is a photosensitive cell. That turns the light. When it senses darkness, it turns the light on. When it senses light, it turns the light off. Wow. So it comes on in the evening, it goes off in the morning. Every once in a while it will come on. I was here with a tour about a month ago, and a very dark cloud came over mid-afternoon, and it got pretty dark, and all of a sudden the light started flashing. The way the light flashes now, it is plain white. It just flashes white, and it flashes every 3 seconds. It flashes on for 3 seconds, off for 3 seconds, on for 3 seconds, off for 3 seconds. That is the current signature of this lighthouse.
You say every 3 seconds, so it's like boop, 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 like that, or
No, it comes on and it's on for 3 seconds, and then
Oh,
it goes
gotcha.
off and it's off for 3 seconds.
so it's on steady, comes back off, and comes
Yes.
back on. Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
Yep. You can fool it by covering the photosensitive cell,
Mhm.
which I will do for you, and you can see exactly how it was. So you'll see the 3 second flash.
Nice. Cool.
I'll go, yeah,
Why to change from 3 minutes to 3 seconds?
because that's the nature of the light. It's easier for them to see this light, and for it to change the flash every 3 seconds is easier to see and identify.
Oh.
Like you had to be looking at that for at least 3 minutes to be sure that you're looking at the Presque lighthouse. So now if you look at it for 30 seconds, you know what you're looking at.
Very informative.
Yeah, I know nothing of Lighthouse.
I just want to come and check it out. I figured it'd be worth $8.
Well, for me, it's like a once in a lifetime thing because there's no other reason for me to come to Pennsylvania. I came for a wedding,
Did you?
so might as well see all the things.
Nice.
But it'd be cool if cloud breaks this time.
Yeah, it would be for a moment. It makes the day look kind of dull. Now the sun came out. Oh wow, that's great. Holy moly. Nice.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, my God.
But it's very focused. You know, it's not a beam going out. It's just a bright light.
Slide right behind here.
The old one had a focused beam that came out.
Beam
through that
came out,
aperture.
right.
Yeah, it's a beam of light. Yes. A little different now. You see that now, as soon as I take my finger away from that photosensitive cell and it senses light, it turns itself off.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
you know.
install,
You
we
know how
install
that
these
works.
lights all the time.
Yeah.
Not these lights, but we install lights with
Yeah.
photosensitized. But the gentleman over here, he's asking the same question. That's the old
That
lamp there, and how did it rotate? What was the mechanism? She was saying about the
It's
pulleys
on-
and everything
it
went
was-
down.
it was on a base. See the black base?
Mhm.
That black base sat just above this red pedestal.
Oh, we sat up
Okay.
here. Okay.
And there were a system of, you know how a grandfather clock
Right, the
works?
pulleys and
Pull it-
chains, yeah.
You pull it up, and as it goes down, it clicks that gear, and that clicks the gear that causes the hands to go
Right.
around. It had the same kind of setup where you would pull the weights up on a chain, on pulleys,
Yeah, and
and
then
it
the
had
weight
gears,
eventually
and
just
as the
back.
weight drops, it would cause this platform to turn.
And that was all inside the
yeah.
inside that.
The weights and pulleys were down inside down below.
Down below.
Inside, and they would
So he
set
could
it. Yeah,
set
he could
the weights
control
every
it there.
3 hours or whatever.
Yes. And then just have to come up and change the light inside there, and as that thing was turning, it would turn, and the light, the beam coming out through that circular aperture
It would hit the
would
clear
be-
and then it would hit the red.
right, it would be a clear, and then it would be red, and then it would be clear, and then it would be red. So it would change the colors every 3 minutes. So the girl was asking, why did they change it to a 3-second flash? Because back then, you would have to be looking at it long enough to be sure that you were identifying the Presque Isle Lighthouse. Now, you could look at it and
Up on that
30
Yeah,
seconds
out
you
here,
would see 10
sailors,
flashes.
anybody running their ships out there could see that LED, because LED with that flash, and they are bright. You said
Very
this is
bright.
60 watts?
Yes.
60 watts LED.
Yeah.
Electric light.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a. Although I suspect, I don't have any idea, but I think that pretty,
I would imagine.
especially because it's
Yeah.
double what it's really
Triple
worth.
probably, yeah. It's a specialty item.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going.
Oh, yeah.
You and I aren't going to Lowe's
Not
to
gonna
buy
be-
one of these
not
to
gonna
put
get one of
in our
those.
backyard.
What's the lifespan on the bulbs that
This
inside
is
that?
about, it has a 10-year life expectancy.
Okay.
And this one is about 8 years old.
Oh wow.
But to change it is very simple. All you have to do is take those bolts off, lift the fixture out, plug a new one in, put it down, bolt it down, and
Yeah.
it's done. It's
Fairly
almost
s-
as
fairly
easy
simple.
as changing a light bulb.
Yep.
A lot. I don't know how much, but I've been trying to find out. I don't know,
I can just about imagine.
but it's a lot.
I can imagine it's in the hundreds, if not thousands.
Pardon me?
I can imagine it's in the hundreds, if not thousands, replacing
Yeah.
those bulbs.
You ready, Kat?
I'm ready.
Did you have any more questions?
I didn't.
You sure? Yeah. This is your one and only chance.
Oh, I got it.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay. You know, as you go down, take this like you're going down. You know,
It's steep.
take it like a ladder.
Yeah, it's steep.
Go backwards.
Go backwards.
After the first section,
Needless to
you're
say, it's
okay.
steep.
You can it's just stairs, but the first section is steep.
Alrighty, thank you.
Well, thanks for the
Thank
for the
you.
tour. Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, they're probably some of the steepest steps I've ever climbed.
Pardon me?
Oh, they're probably some of the steepest steps I've ever climbed or
they are
seen.
very steep.
Yeah.
This top section, especially.
The lighthouse, is this, okay, so this light's for this lighthouse too. Other lighthouses have the same light system?
They have similar light system.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us. Okay, so go down backwards first. Thank you. Very informative. Appreciate it.
These are the original stairs, and they were brought up on the Erie Canal extension and welded together. And that is the original slate chamber.
I'm glad you got to come here again.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
Enjoy your time off.
Thanks. You too. this off. I just wanted to see the tower. Kind of in the shade.